Yeah, what up? Just playing a game like a legendary gamer. I don't even know what this game is. I just downloaded it, so it should be sicko mode. What remains of Edith Finch? Boy, what's this?
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you. And
hold up. Oh wait. Let me put like everything's already max. I guess my headset. Okay.
I'm sorry about that. I'm just gonna start at the beginning with the house.
With the house. Buh. And of course you picked
I lived
this
here
date.
until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
Like, out of all the days you could have picked to come here, you picked a day where it's rainy. Like, do you check the weather? Like, apparently you don't. The frames are a little weird.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
But I don't even know what rated this game is. I probably should have checked.
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
Rip Lewis. Cause I have no idea if it's gonna be like inappropriate. Hopefully it's not, because I'm gonna have to delete.
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
This is a horror game. That's all I really know about it. Well, it's a thriller type of game, I believe.
I wouldn't have driven this way in a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints.
Stop interrupting me, you thoughty. Okay, I was too creepy. Well, I mean, it doesn't really matter how creepy it is. I don't really get scared by games, so. I think I've yet to find a game that actually scares me. Only like horror movies scare me, because like it looks like real.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it.
Wait, so her parents
But now I
died?
have questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
Wait, so it's called What Remains of Edith Finch? What kind of house?
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
But it's like Hello Neighbor, bro.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
Yeah, I'm pissed. This better not piss me off, I swear. I know karate.
I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't. Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
Dude, this house is alive, I know it. It's like that kids Halloween movie where like the house eats people or something. Or like it's 3 kids and like the house is haunted. That's over here. Hey, who builds these houses, bro? What the heck? This is like hell. This reminds me so much of Hello Neighbor. Yeah. Oh, I was about to say, what's making that sound? I'm gonna go through the doggy door, bro. Oh god.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
sense. I know I'm kind of ruining. Freaking. Can I put my sensitivity higher? I cannot. Honestly, if I was a chick, I'd grab that saw. I'd be prepared for anything.
For the first time in years.
What's the last time? Okay, that's sicko mode. Well,
I felt like I was home.
what was this? I'm pissed. Bro, why? Okay, why are there so many bugs though? Like, Jesus Christ.
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
Oh, sick. I don't care. So the last time this house was like... Edith, Eddie, Dawn, and Lewis. So I'm assuming... Oh, wait, this is Dawn. That's me. Edie or... I don't know. Lewis. Lewis got a freaking beard. This man's like 20. So last time somebody actually lived in this house was 2010. I don't know what year it is in this game. Yeah. Yo. Yo, chill. Yo. Yo. Yo, you're pissing me off. You better stop. Okay, I don't know what that was.
Like how after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
For real, that's crazy. Yeah. I heard floor creaking over there. Yeah, that pissed me off. I'm pissed now. I don't even want to play this no more.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left.
Ooh, so like, something went
It was
down.
like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
So this has been So, a big family fight happened and you just ran away? I mean, I don't think that's how that works. Jesus Christ, I love
Nothing in the
bugs.
house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth.
There's so many books. That's for sure.
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
Yeah, wanna know why? Cause that's where y'all do satanic rituals. I know it. Has to be. Oh, no, this is gonna scare me, but oh well, let's do it. Screw it, I'm not pissed, you're pissed. Oh, sick,
Great Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara,
Sven.
along with the rest of the house.
Sven! My name is Sven. Sven. Yo, what is this, bruh? What the heck? Yo, stop. You can stop now. You can stop, please. It's not. That's not sicko mode. I don't like that. Bro, this is just weird. Bro, what is up with these books? Yo, what is this? Some kind of like... Why is it sealed shut? Bro, this thing's super glued.
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
What do you mean by that? Their information or like their actual bodies? Yeah, they super glued this door shut. Yo, what's up with them in books? Like,
A lot of
Jesus
things
Christ.
got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
Sick. Yo, my sensitivity is so slow, it's aggravating me. So like, if there's like a monster that like is right there, I'm dead. I can't turn around. I'm going upstairs.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then
What?
Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Did she, like, trap Edie in her room? I want to go over there, but I want to go over here first.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
I don't know who Barbara is, so I don't think I'd ask that. Oh my god, there's more stairs. Yeah, who this?
Edie's
Who
father,
dis?
Odin, built the original house.
Odin. Who names their son after a Norse god?
Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
Barbara. So why do these doors have locks on them? Are you not allowed to go in them? Like, where did you sleep?
The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
I heard some. Dude, there's somebody in this house, I know it. Okay, wait. Oh, did they pass away? Okay, wait. So okay, I don't like this music. Can that not be on right now? Real quick. So my theory right now is all the calendars and all like the time stamps or whatever in the house all say 2010. So the last time she was in this house was 2010. Okay? And she said the last time she was in the house, or the last fight, when they had a fight, she like skirt? So like they had a fight, then they left. And that was 2010, because that was the last time somebody was in the house. And this right here says Edie died 2010. So, did she die the night of the fight? Or what? I don't even know. That wasn't really even a theory. That was just me trying to think. Okay, put that back up. Actually, I don't like the music too much. Well, yeah. That's good. So that's sicko mode. Wait, so Sven was Edie's brother? No, I don't know. Calvin? Yeah, don't
My
scare
Grandpa
me.
Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
What do you mean sharing a room with his dead brother? Was he pretending to share it? Like, I don't, it's very vague. Gregory. Dang, he lived for 1 year.
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
So who's Gregory? Sick. Yo, calm down. Don't be trying to spook me like this. Yo, what the heck?
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
Why would she seal up rooms? Was that why?
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
20,000 legend.
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets. Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
Hold up. My freaking phone disconnected. Okay, why did it disconnect? That's autism. Okay, sorry. I was trying to find out what your sicko mode. Yo, sick
From
cat,
the paintings
bruh.
on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
Milton.
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan. I had no idea what was behind that door.
Boy.
Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
Molly's the dog, though. Why does the dog have her own room?
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole.
Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
Wait. Oh, sick. I have a body. That's crazy. Well, I thought Molly
I
was
got
there.
the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here. Before my mom sealed the doors.
Hey, I thought Molly was a dog. Or an animal. Oh, never mind. I guess not. Yeah, that's not something a child should have in their room, bro. I'm just saying. Yeah. You wanna fight? Dude, my sense. Look how slow this is. So what do I do now? Oh, sick.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat. The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
So she was forced to eat animal food. Or was that a carrot she ate? Yo, love how my sense is just so fast, bro. I'm telling you, if I have to like turn around, do like a whole 180, turn away, I'm dead.
Mom,
I can't.
can I come out now?
Yeah, stupid.
It's late. Go to sleep.
I'm starving, thought. Open the door, homie. I'll beat your butt. I'll clap you on the jaw. Yeah, just go in the toilet, bro.
I kept eating and eating.
Oh, not the toothpaste. Ugh, that's not okay. I don't think that's what. Okay, sick.
I ate a lot of things that night.
Okay, why is... Okay, I'm just gonna go on YouTube itself and just... That's how I'm gonna read the comments, because my phone keeps on disconnecting. That's gay. Give me a sec. This is not sicko mode. It's pissing me off, dude. Make sure my volume's off. Okay, now we're good. Jeez. I don't think that's edible. I think that was, like, styrofoam. But, okay. Yeah, what am I hearing? Better calm down.
Then I heard chirping outside my window.
She ate the bird. Oh, God.
It was a barn swallow going back to her nest.
And you ate the bird,
I reached
didn't
out for
you?
her.
No. Oh, no.
And suddenly,
Wait.
I was a cat.
What? Yo, what? Hold up. Am I tripping? Yo, you on acid. It's them freaking berries you ate. Yo, wait. So what do I... Dope. Okay, so I can't jump. Oh, I don't know what I did. Okay, I didn't...
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
There's no tutorial on this, so you kind of just have to press buttons. Meow.
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
Yo, I turned into a cat, bruh. Yo, this is sicko mode, bro. What did I eat? Yeah, stop running, you thought. I'm about to catch your buns. That was weird.
I
Yeah.
jumped and I almost got her.
Okay, sick.
I could tell she was getting really tired.
Are you gonna eat the bird? You're gonna eat the bird. Brother's
Now
full.
I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
No. I know what's gonna happen. We all know what's gonna happen.
I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind.
Never mind. I
Then I
didn't know what was
heard
gonna.
little teeth nibbling in the grass.
Yo, what? Wait,
Rabbits.
what? Rabbits! Come here, boy. You're mine now. This chick turned into
I
an animal.
imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
I mean, that's what happens when you don't feed your children. They're gonna turn into a bird and eat rabbits, so make sure to feed your children. You don't want your children turning into owls, actually, and eating rabbits. That's not good.
A mama rabbit.
A mama rabbit! Stupid ass. Come here, boy. My head now.
She was almost too big to carry.
It's like the
I
same
started
size.
choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
What? Yo. This is the weirdest thing in the world. Yo. Mere boy. Yo, what is this? Yo.
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean.
What is this?
Now, I was hungrier than ever.
Yo, I'm finna eat everything. I'm finna hide your children, hide your wife, hide your husband. See everybody out here getting eaten by the shark. Wait, can I dive? I'm like almost. I'm gonna eat a human. Oh, I didn't mean to pause. My bad. Wait, triangle is the pause button? What? Sick. I don't know what I'm looking for. I can't dive down. Well, at least I don't know how. Okay, what am I looking for? Because I just turned into a freaking shark. It was weird enough that I turned into a cat. Not turned into a shark. Now I'm expecting to turn into a dinosaur next. Bruh, what I'm looking for. I keep on pressing triangle box. Not bad. What am I supposed to do? Oh wait, I can't dive down though. I see a fish. Oh, I know
I
what I was.
wanted
I know. What
fat, juicy seals.
Yeah. Yum yum
Tore
yum.
off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
Oh, what a violent child.
opened my eyes, everything had changed.
Hold up. Yo, I'm a snake. I'm a snake now. What is happening, bro? I'm a snake. Yo. Okay, sorry, I'm back. I had to do dumb thing.
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
No, you're a snake. I'm a big snake, bro. Oh my god. Bro! How big am I?
I was big, but I moved real quiet.
Yeah, you're a snake. What the heck? Did I just eat that hole? Wait, I gotta go upstairs. Oh, let me see how big I am, bro. Why am I so big? What kind of snake am I?
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
Bro, I don't even, am I even a snake? Bro. That guy's sleeping. I hate why I have to, like, every time I have to press R1 to zoom back in.
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And to cross the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it. I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
This game is interesting, dude. I turned into a freaking snake, bruh. Fight me. I'm gonna kill somebody from the toilet, I know. Oh my god. Good thing to give people nightmares about using the bathroom.
I got closer and closer.
No, this is your room, retarded. You're gonna kill yourself.
All of my stomach started growling.
All your stomach.
And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to be, and we both know I will be delicious.
Wait, so I'm gonna assume what I got from that is she can't turn into animals, but she can become. Wait, no, she can't become animal. She can't. I'm thinking like she went to the window and she like took control of. But if that was true, then how did she take control of a random shark in the middle of like the woods? So I don't know what's happening.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
Oh, so I get to live all these people's lives before they passed? Okay, wait. 1999, Edith was born, she said she's 17, so that would be 2016, so it's been 6 years since she's seen anybody. Okay. So this is 6 years later after their fight. Yo, I'm like smart and stuff with quick maths. I'm about to turn into a cat. Watch. Or maybe she did? I don't know.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories.
Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
Okay, so they did have a pet named Molly. So did Molly, the child, die, and then they got a cat and named it Molly?
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
Oh, no. He was building a dragon-shaped slide. And it collapsed on him. So that's what that was. I thought that was a boat outside. Dang. $1937. What about, wait, this house was built in 1937? Secretarial woman refused to evacuate because of a forest fire. Edie won't go! Wait, I can look at that. Oh, now I can? Sick.
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity. I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time.
Wait. Edie? Edith. Do they call her Edie for short? Or is her mom's name? I don't know.
Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
But if a mole man comes up, I'm gonna be pissed.
Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
Edie knit me a new pair of gloves every year, just in time to replace the old ones.
Gloves for what? Is that why I have gloves? What's the
Her
gloves
room was
for?
like a museum. For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune.
Was I supposed to flip through that? Odin. He wasn't even that old. Man was 57. Dang. He's kind of young to die. Okay, I'm having a brain freeze. Hold up. Okay. Wait, no. Okay, I'm good. Almost died. That was close. Oh my god, dude. Who had cancer? Cause, who had cancer? Cause I know this. Well, I'm pretty sure this is say for leukemia, right? Or, can I not see? Okay, sick. Don't let me see. Oh, it might be. I'm gonna have to finish this. I have to flip through the pages probably.
Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johann. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind.
Hold up. Hold up. This man put a house, a mansion, okay, on a boat that small. I don't think there's a boat in the world right now that you can fit a house like that on and it not sink. Dude, that house weighs so... that's beyond me, dude. That doesn't make sense. I mean, I don't think that's even possible, is it?
But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea.
Of course.
Odin's daughter Edith, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
Okay.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Okay, so this family's cursed. Okay, so we learned about Odin and Molly. Sam? Who's that? I don't know Sam, I don't know Walter, I don't know who Gus is. Don't know who Milton is. Yo, I hear walking! I hear... Bruh. Bruh, I swear. Okay, I'm not walking. Bruh, I swear. Bruh, this is not sicko mode. This is pissing me off, dude. I'm pissed. Can we not see who was sick?
Even in her 90s. Sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Oh, sick. A bathroom. Wait. A carpet? Right next to a bathtub? Bruh. I don't understand it. Why is this glued shut? Wait, so Edie was the one with all this. So this is Edie's room. I think she already said that. Oh! Whenever I was playing as the cat and I looked through the mirror and she said Mom and Dad don't even notice me, that was Edie. I thought Molly was like my sister. So I didn't... Okay. Now I'm using my brain.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife Kay left on the house was the pink bathroom. It was a pretty big trace.
No, I didn't even notice. Why are these books locked? Oh, they're secret room things.
There's a secret in this bathroom.
Okay.
It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Sorry, I'm just slurping on a drink. Well, that's sicko mode. Yeah, just go right in.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
So I'd say I hear walking, like every once in a while. I can't cry. Oh, okay, that's Milton. Okay, so I guess we're gonna learn about Milton. But this house is... Why? Fort Calvin. Oh wait. So, Sam was more of a, outside dude. Calvin's more of a sci-fi type of dude. To command center. Oh, I didn't even realize. Yo, bro, I'm sorry. Oh, Sam has one too, I think. Well, that's his storage, though. But, Calvin's, bro, he's a cooler dude. I'm just saying.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin.
Grandpa?
And that he never talked about him.
1961. Wait, so in this house you live in, your whole family tree that's still alive lives in this house with you? And if so, y'all keep their rooms like it is after they pass? I mean, it's interesting.
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
So many candles.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Well, I use football flags, okay?
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't.
I'm about to jump off
I
this
think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready! Coming!
But
I'm
that
not.
day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that.
Dude.
Calvin! I'm not gonna tell you again!
Bro, I'm about to
Maybe
eat
if the
to
wind hadn't picked up,
space.
then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it.
Yo,
I think he'd already made up his
I'm dead
mind.
here. I die here. This is where I die. This is where I die.
That's what I want to remember
No.
about my brother.
Yo.
The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
What?
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
Wait. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. If you launch off a swing like that, you're not going to fly that high and far. I don't think that's the thing. Well, I mean, considering how little he was, I don't know why I keep pausing fast. I mean, he was really little, and he said the wind picked up, but like,
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
Wait, what? Oh, sick. Oh, sick. Ah, that's spooky.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Wait, why is there wine bottles? That's not sicko mode. Wait, I want to go back in because I wanted to, see this. Milton. Wait, this is his kit. This is his bed, right?
Growing up, I always
my
thought
God.
of Barbara as a child star.
Wait, is this her coffin? No, it's not a coffin. I was about to say, why is her coffin here?
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
She had a street named after her. Hold up. How old is Barbara? Why does she have this? That's sicko mode. Oh, she wasn't that young. She was like 24. I don't know. I was about to say 26 because I'm the best.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Why does it play Michael Myers music?
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
Exactly. Yeah, I want to smoke. You want to smoke? That's probably like behind me, but oh well. I want to smoke. Yo, who wants smoke? Huh? Smoke. Come here.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
Yeah. You want smoke, bro? I know karate. I'm about to beat your butt.
And grew still.
Oh dear!
Yeah, dude, honestly, you startled me.
Rick?
I waited so long to
Barb,
hit him.
relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're
Furious.
hurt and confused and you're...
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Bruh. Yep. You better not, dude. I'm gonna beat your butt. Yo, I'm gonna beat your butt, bro. Beat your butt. I know karate.
Walter, are you there? Walter vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing.
Yeah, clap.
He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
That night, she played her part beautifully. She thought about abandoning Walter, but just couldn't do it. Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned.
Quack, quack.
He wasn't moving.
Wreck. Get clapped, bruh. Get clapped. You're pissed. I'm not pissed.
The hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was... dying to speak to young Barbara. At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh, it's a spooky man.
Oh dear.
Just start smacking him.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true.
Bruh, the dude fell off a railing. How is he okay?
What kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave a performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter, hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear.
Oh,
Now, that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Yeah, that's pretty sicko mode, dude. Yeah, it made no sense, but sick, bruh.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
How was that a happy ending? Stupid ass. Oh my god, what? Happy birthday. That's sick of mode, dude. Honestly. Okay, where do I go now? Oh, boy.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
So I'm guessing this family liked to make hidden rooms.
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left. It's funny. All those times I played with the music box and never found the basement key.
Oh, let me go to the... Oh, do I want to go in the basement? Bruh. Wait, so it did happen? That actually happened? Sicko mode, dude. Okay, where is the music box? Yo, calm down. Somebody down here, I'm gonna beat your butt, and that's on. It's on the game. On the game. Bust it, bust it, bust it. Honestly, grab that pull stick. Should have grabbed the saw, honestly.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
It's crazy.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages. I thought maybe she was hiding presents.
Nope, it was dead bodies.
It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
I can't see. Hold up. I need brightness.
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone.
Hold on, put it brighter. I still can't really see. If it's too bright, I'll...
She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could. If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years.
What?
On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane.
Wait, why were you
Having a
trapped down
schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything. Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly. And then one day, everything just stopped.
2005. Why were you down here for so long, bruh?
Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid. It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave. Well, I still can.
Why are you here? Like, what are you waiting for, bruh? Yeah, that's sicko mode. So what do you, like, what are you, why are
I know
you
it's
waiting
out
down
there somewhere.
What? What's out there? What are you talking about,
Whoever killed
Willis?
Barbara. And Molly. And Calvin.
Not freaking Calvin. That dude was god at Fortnite, dude. That guy clapped. The guy was goated on the sticks.
Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day. Even if it kills me.
Yeah. Hi to you too. buh.
Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it.
What? Like, I don't understand what's happening. So, like,
I'm
I
going
guess
to
this...
appreciate all of it, especially the food.
I guess this family's cursed.
I don't mind if I
all...
only have a year left. Or a month. Or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day.
Ah, dude, that's sick.
I can already imagine the sun on my face.
That's a train. Oh, dang. That dude waited down there for 30 years. Finally freedom, gets hit by a train. That's epic.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
Why was he down? Oh! So he caught on to what's happening. He caught on to Molly, Barbara, and Calvin dying at such a young age that he was gonna die at a young age. So he tried to avoid that as much as possible, but as soon as he was free, he just died. But why was there a train going through there anyway? And I'm assuming I'm next. Because I'm the last one alive, I believe. This man was really out here, living underground.
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
Or maybe Walter didn't want anybody knowing he was down there. That might be possible. Oh, that's sick.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter.
Well, according to Walter...
But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding.
Well, I mean...
I don't want to make the same mistakes she made. Trying to bury something that's still alive.
Oh, I didn't mind this train tracks. It wasn't blocked. I thought for some reason, like... it was, like, abandoned. Oh, I thought it was loading for
one
some
of us
reason.
left. Or maybe 2.
I mean, maybe 2.
I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself. And found out what happened to everyone else.
What do you mean 2 left? You're the only one alive.
But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Wait, so... this house didn't used to be an island? So this house wasn't always an island? Okay... why is it an island now?
I don't know if I should even be writing this. Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me. But I thought you should know about your family.
Yeah.
And the history you're a part of.
Okay, I'm gonna go do something real quick. I just need to stretch my legs and go do something, so... I'm gonna type it in the chat. So if somebody goes in the chat to see what's happening. I don't want to end the stream. Okay, so I'll BRB. BRB. I was about to say BRB. 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 Bah. Boy! Yeah, I'm back stream. I don't believe anybody's still watching, because, I mean, yeah, long. We're back now.
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now. I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
I think this is real. I think your family's cursed, and I think you're next to die, so... I think your man's Odin kind of cursed y'all. Or the house. I think the house is cursed, not you.
When you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible. I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house? It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery may be more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils are mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Okay, so the little ones are the pets? Zerpy, Lurpy, Furpy, Chirpy, Burpy, Derpy Jr. That's sicko mode names. Lucy? You haven't learned about Lucy, or Daisy, or Charlie, or Tucker, or Coco, or Zoe. We didn't learn about these people yet. Zoe died at 8. Coco, oh my god, they like died so soon. Charlie was just like a teenager. Charlie was 14. Lucy, they're just like the kids, right?
Sven built the house, but it was Edith who designed the cemetery.
She died 2 days after her birthday? Edie was pretty old. She died on her birthday? Bruh.
I'm sure
Here's
Odin's
Odin.
monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away. She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
Oh, wait, is that the house? Dang, dude.
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night. Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from.
Hold up, I'm looking at my chat. Hold up, I gotta see something. I spelled break. Why did I spell break like that? I'm retarded. I did break as in a car brake. For brakes to slow you down. I'm just the best. I got NA education.
She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
Milton, Sanjay, Lewis.
We never found Milton's body, so my mom insisted we were putting up a monument, not a tombstone.
Wait, Milton. We haven't learned about Milton yet. Okay. I like how the pause menu is like shows you all the stuff you've like found. This man died when I was born. That's not sicko mode. Well, it's not real, but you know. Wait, is this isn't based on a true story? There's no way. There's no way some dude sailed his house in the ocean blue.
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
But I have a question. Why are you here by yourself? And how did you get here? You're only 17. I mean, you could have drove here if you have your driver's, but like... Why are you by yourself?
Looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing,
I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
What? You're pregnant? Where's the man's? And why is he not with you? Bro, I'm just saying, like every girl that I know that's around 17 or even younger, they're like,
I never
they'd be
met
super
Grandpa
scared.
Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
They'd be super scared to be out here like this by themselves, bro.
They were both pretty intense.
Hashtag just woke up. Hashtag woke up like this.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Mm-hmm. Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged.
Yeah.
Shouldn't we be leaving?
Just want to get a shot of you, Dawn, then we can take off.
Oh.
What?
Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though. Aw.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
Hold still, us.
Hey!
That's a keeper.
Man, that is schlong.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Don. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Don, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years. Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip. Your grandpa Sven taught us how to fish, how to build a fire. We found an old logging trail. There were deer everywhere. Don, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph?
Nah. Your mom.
I bet if I could remember where that trail was, we'd spot a buck for you in no time. Give me a minute to check the map. Let's see.
I don't know what I'm supposed to take pictures of.
Maybe.
A riffle. It's alright. It's a riffle.
Or was it? Could have been. You don't need to waste any more film on me, kiddo.
I don't know what I'm supposed to be taking pictures of. Bruh.
Dad!
Good eyes, Don. Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of it.
Dad, I...
Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Don, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong. Great shot, Don!
Selfie time.
I'm proud of you, Don. Always remember that, okay?
Mirror.
Sorry, Don. Just gotta reset the timer.
It's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally normal, Don. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
Wow, dude.
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
Well then. That was sicko, dude.
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something. After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Okay, here we go. What is that? What is that? That was him? What the... Dude, that is not normal. That is creepy. His mouth should not be that big. Oh, I didn't mean to put it... Bruh. No.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it. I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
Bro, it's 'cause he's hot. I'm a frog now.
Let's hand over Gregory. It's time to... Hold on, sweetie. Hello? Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
I wonder what he saw. What his world was like.
Give me all them ducks. All those ducks are mine now.
He reminded me so much of Calvin. Lost in his imagination. Whatever it was, he saw.
I just had to do that. Like, that's like... More.
It sure made him happy.
We got the whale in this biscuit. About to say, are they gonna show his ding ding? You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
this. That I worried about a baby being too happy.
Taking full baths, bruh.
But I could feel him slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it. Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
So fool.
I wish
No.
you could have told us about the world he saw. There's so much I don't understand about Gregory. About everything. But I know what happened wasn't your fault. I'm sure he's happy. And he'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
Dude. That's tough. Jeez. Oh my god.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard. My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart. I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom were the words that
I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. I held up his middle finger.
Got him. Yeah, Dad, screw off. I'm playing with my kite, bruh. What are you gonna do? Come fight me? Oh, Gus.
The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
Actually, I had a kite like this. It's very similar, except it had the little red stripe things, but like the actual plane itself was like gray. It was like a jet ting.
Done.
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made. The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
Oh, the...
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
Dang.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
That's not sicko mode. But where's his kite? I'm just not gonna put his kite there. The heck?
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died.
At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
You're out of breath from that? What the heck?
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died. She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay. My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Louis was born a year later.
At the graduation, what do you mean graduation?
When my
Like your
dad
mom's
died, I
graduation?
don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back. The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
Oh, I'm at the top now. I'm pretty sure this is the tip top. Well, almost. Tippity tippity bippity bop top bop.
And for a
collab.
while, but it didn't last. The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle. After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings. think Edie was happy to finally have another painter in the family. Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
I'm retarded. Dude, flip books like these take forever. And you have to make sure you got it correctly, like, jeez. Wait, so how, that doesn't really tell me how
I
he
was
died.
4 when Milton disappeared.
Oh, he disappeared. So, he's probably dead, but nobody knows. He's just disappeared. Okay, so Odin had Sam. Wait, he had Edie, and Edie married some dude, Sven. Okay, he married Sven. No, she married Sven. I don't know why I said he. Then they had Walter, Sam, Calvin, Barbara, and Molly. Okay. None of them got married or had any. Yeah, they didn't have any children. Except, was it Sam and Kay? Yeah, Sam and Kay had Gus and Gregory. And Dawn. Dawn and Sanjay had Edith, Milton, and Lewis. Sicko mode. So the Leaves are not necessarily their family, it's just like in-law, I guess.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
Okay, wow, what's up with the doors? Yo, he went in here, I'm just saying.
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
What? Whatever he found in the house? Hold up, there might be something back here. What do you mean something? What do you mean what he found in the house? I thought this was going to be a horror game, but well,
Mom
so far it's
definitely
not.
blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself.
For his death?
After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
So this is Lewis's room? Yep.
Everyone always told me to stay out of Lewis's room. Except Lewis.
Marijuana? Sick, bruh. What the heck is this? Like, who lets their children, like, come up this size? Like, dangerous, bro. What the heck? I mean, sicko mode, cool. But, I mean... Ah, Sick. Hold up. Oh, I can open this. So is this a boat or a plane? Oh, sick. Don't open it.
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
What, marijuana? What kind of music is this?
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
What a noob. Huh. Roasted. I played Fortnite, that's why.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to wander.
Oh, sick.
I asked him to describe it. He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about. Then something moved. Bats. And toads. And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head. But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more. I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery, I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on.
At the same time, it's the second part.
I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend. On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick.
Zooming.
Then he made musicians. And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger.
That's called drugs.
He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination, so he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor, and he won. They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him. He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville. St. Louis. He started drifting away from our reality. Minneapolis. Until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Louis kept sailing on. In Louisburg, he heard rumors of a handsome queen.
Wait, what?
A handsome queen.
The queen was on her own quest for radiant rainbows. He followed the sound of her silver harp. His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound. He knew the world was all in his imagination. But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king. For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Louis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him. We began to forget the world we know.
No, I know what's gonna happen.
I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
Oh, are these fish living?
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
This is Lewis? Oh, this is the... This is Lewis. This is him doing it. Am I supposed to go up here or something?
I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions.
Bruh.
Including the wise Calico who had insisted on advising him. His queen waited, holding his crown. There was only one thing left to do. Bend down his head.
We all see where this is going.
And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
Jeez.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
Oh my god. So all I have to know about now is Edie and Dawn. And I think that's the game. Okay. This man got his head chomped off, dude.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder. wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left. My mom ended up leaving everything behind. What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner.
So this is my room, I guess.
But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night. That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
So there's only Edith, Edie, and her mom left.
the power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
So Edie's like the only sane, like, well, so the only like insane person was the mother. Not insane, but like retarded.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. No, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way. I got turned around. I started seeing things. Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them. Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it! Let go!
I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car.
And the grandma died.
I never
that
saw Great
night.
Grandma Edie again. The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot.
What do you mean gone? You mean like she left, or she or found her like?
We both tried
dead?
to make the best of it.
Oh, I'm not gonna.
A few years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it, but she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you.
Oh.
I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this.
I'm basically okay. Sicko mode. I'm basically
If we
her
lived
child.
forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you.
I'm about to pop out, bro.
But now I
Yo,
hope
we all
you'll
know what's
never
gonna
see it.
happen.
I just want to meet you.
I'm gonna pop out for the
and tell you
bust
all these
out,
stories
boy.
myself.
You already know what it is, boy. You already know what it
I
is.
guess if you're reading this now,
I'm finna bust out.
things didn't work out that way.
I'm finna bust out.
This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Bruh. No. I wonder how she died. Yo, I'm straight up not having a good time. Oh, this was real. This is a real lady, I'm pretty sure. Wait, was this a true story? Oh. It's showing kid pictures. Wait. Well, I don't understand why is it showing. Okay, this is the credits. I know that, but like, are these current photos of the people who made this game? Wait, no, not yet. Oh, I'm just looking at this trophy. Why is it showing kids though? Is that... I want to see if there's any extra scenes, so that's why I'm waiting here. Bah. Yo, everybody died. Okay. Well, that was that. I'm actually renamed this video. I'm gonna take off the episode 1 because there's not gonna be any other episodes. What the heck? How did she die? Did she die from birth, or... And if so, like, it doesn't really explain why they're dying. Or, like... I don't know. Okay, well, that's the end of that. That was a fun stream. I'm gonna try to stream more, because I haven't been streaming recently. Been busy. I'm gonna stream some Borderlands, though, because I've been enjoying that game. So, see you guys later, Mother Tucker.